Welcome to a special edition of Hempfield Happenings. I'm Ryan Jones alongside Lauren Egger.
And we're in beautiful Washington, D.C. for the 2020 Student Television Network Convention.
What makes America great is the variety of unique perspectives and voices that it encompasses. And where better see that than in the heart of our nation's capital?
So join us as we take a look at some of the arts and culture that influence our society.
Across the nation.
Danielle Lichi,
The way people get around has evolved in many ways, especially long.
Anywhere you go in Washington, you are bound to see an art gallery nearby.
Our own Colson Hunt visited the Hamiltonian to discuss the connection between race relations and art.
Art galleries are scattered throughout the streets of Washington, D.C., but one gallery, the Hamiltonian, takes a different approach to spreading art and culture in the city.
This is Hamiltonian Artists. We're actually a 2-year-long fellowship program. Each year we select 5 new artist fellows. They're emerging artists from the area.
Yeah, the gallery has been here for going on 12 years, and its goal is to both be a component to the fellowship program, support the artists in our fellowship, and give them an opportunity to really explore new ideas and have kind of generally like a safe space to try something new.
We do professional development programming with them, and we go on field trips, we take them to art fairs, but all of the artists that we show in this gallery are part of that fellowship program.
One artist featured, Akia Breon Brown, has used her art as a way to express her personal experiences and cultural background.
So Akia's show is called A Brown Millennial, and she's really talking about her experience growing up in the US. In her video, she's taking the quiz and like recording herself taking the quiz, but she also wanted you to like be in the space, sort of like taking the quiz yourself and understanding your privilege.
Brown's exhibition includes a piece called The Workspace, which shows racial discrimination throughout history.
The Workspace, I think, is probably like the freshest exploration of these ideas for Akia. It felt to her, I think, like an experiment, but also really important to show what she's reading and where she's coming from.
With its thought-provoking exhibitions, the Hamiltonian Art Gallery has left an impact on the culture of Washington, D.C. For HSD TV 7, I'm Colson Hunt.
Dancing is a universal art form that allows people to express themselves.
And since many people around the world find pleasure in dancing, one business took it upon themselves to bring an international community together to create performances for everyone to enjoy.
Washington, D.C. has a population of over 633,000 residents and is also home to a variety of cultures and lifestyles. The Dance Place, a cultural arts center located on 8th Street, works to give all different types of people a creative outlet. Sadie Lee is the current operations manager and oversees most of what the Dance Place does.
I started here just almost exactly a year ago in this position, but I stepped foot in Dance Place for the first time in 2002. I coordinate the adult class schedule, so making sure that we are programming classes for our adult students that reflect the interest of our community, but also reflect, what Dance Place values and what we're putting on our stage, so that our performance series and our adult class offerings sort of work together.
Revision Dance Company is one of the many performance groups that utilizes this studio.
Here, we're really trying to keep the space for the folks in our community, which is the dance community.
Art on 8th is a free arts showcase put on by the Dance Place. It is an example of the events they host to bring the community together.
College students, recent graduates, and other young adults in, like those people, bringing them in, right? Adult classes, like building community around like expressiveness and artistry and learning, bringing them in, like creating space and reserving space for people to come together and make something to share with the community, like bringing them in. So it's all about like bringing people in.
The Dance Place uses art and dance to help bring together people from all paths of life.
Representation on stage, we're very proud to present majority of companies like led by women, ever increasing the number of folks we bring in that are headed by people of color, across the spectrum of the LGBTQ+ community. So community isn't just like the people that happen to show up. It's like the people that happen to show up and the people who you have to invite more specifically.
Whether it's hosting community events or offering opportunities to perform, the Dance Place brings in a variety of people through their passion for a rich artistic culture. For Hempfield Happenings from Washington, D.C., I'm Megan Seaman.
Hi, I'm Riley Klepper, and today we're in Washington, D.C. to ask one simple question. What does art and culture mean to you?
It's what we create so we can have something around after we're gone.
Like people getting involved with their passions and just really expressing their creativity.
It's creating something from your own imagination, and the culture is what we do with our lives to represent where we grew up.
You can be yourself, you can be creative, you can show your true self through your work.
I would say art and culture are things that are essential to making life meaningful and beautiful.
For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Riley Klepper.
In a city of more than 600,000, art can be found around every block.
Made in DC seeks to spotlight local artisans.
Washington, D.C. is home to over 600,000 people from nations all over the world, fostering a uniquely diverse culture. Tourists determined to genuinely experience the city can stop their search at Shop Made in D.C., where the art displays an authentic look into DC's one-of-a-kind culture. Since the retail incubator began in 2017, they have developed more popularity, concepts, and locations. They've stuck to retailing locally produced goods to showcase DC-based makers.
Everything that we sell here is made by makers that live in DC or within a 5-mile DC proper. We sell everything from everyday goods like food items, towels, and different things like that to more, souvenir-esque things. Print and magnets and postcards, but from the perspective of someone that actually lives in DC. So it's, a different type of memorabilia that might not be at the downtown shop.
Yeah. Visitors to the shop are reeled in by the unique concept of an art and community-based store.
I feel like, because I never seen this kind of the shop, like other places that I've been to in the US, and I feel like it's kind of cool that, from local stuff to this kind of the shop. And I think it's very interesting.
Ning, originally from Thailand, appreciated the representation of the local culture and community that the shop prioritized, although she hadn't seen shops like this one in Thailand.
Well, they do, but not like this nice. I would say that.
I mean, do you wish they had shops that are just sort of things that are really genuinely like yours?
Yeah, sure. That would be like so nice, because I feel like Thai people, they have a lot of stuff to show it to the tourists.
Well, Ning was able to sample a pop-up shop like this one in her search for a postcard, and Shop Made in DC was able to provide one with local flair.
One of my favorite examples is actually the postcards right behind you. The artist's name is Carlos Carmona Medina. He started doing this because he wanted to get out and explore the city more and to draw more. So those were like his two reasons for doing this. So he went out and drew dozens of different scenes around DC. So these postcards behind you are actually one of our most popular items for people that are out of town, because it's just a fun thing to take home, kind of like a more local side of DC.
The store goes above and beyond to lift up art in the community, from classes to exhibits to even small potlucks for their local artists to meet and to create opportunities for them.
A lesser-known culture of DC is the arts and creative people. DC is not known for creativity. So this is a space where people can come in and see all of the creativity that DC has to offer.
Museums filled with national art and history can be seen all over Washington, D.C. But to find present local culture through DC artists can be a rarity for tourists of the city. Shop Made in DC helps to boost the attention to the remarkable art that local creators can make, and helps to share a better look into DC's unique culture. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Maddie Olson.
That concludes STN Hempfield Happenings.
It was incredible to see the many ways in which a city is able to express different forms of art and culture.
I totally agree, Ryan. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again.